All right, everybody. Welcome back into another episode of the markleskopodcast. Brett is joining me soon. We already got comments. Thank you guys for the comments, tuning in. Really appreciate it. I guess the news is that Kalani Sitake could be the next head coach of Penn State. I guess he's their main target. He, some people have thrown his name out there in the comments and stuff. I've seen his name thrown around a lot, especially today. And I think it was yesterday. Saw it thrown out there quite a bit. I don't follow Kalashi, whatever it is. Kalani Kalashi. I don't follow Kalashi. But I guess he really flew to the top. So I like it personally. Again, Brett will be on here soon to give his opinion. But I'll just start going through some of the comments. This is not adding up. Michigan State, Kentucky fire coaches, and in hours got new head coach. I hope all these coaches are not turning us down. I don't think that's true. This is the biggest slap in the face, Terry Smith. I heard numbers of 11.5 million. I heard 11 million. 10 million for coaching staff, 50 million war chest for players. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Implode Penn State. I don't agree with that at all. Kraft is a total buffoon. I don't agree with that either. So here's my opinion before Brett jumps on. If this does happen, I think this is a really good hire. At the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there freaking out about this guy that Pat Kraft missed. He messed up this coach search. They missed out on everybody. This isn't the guy they wanted. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know how that is the case, that people think that. I don't know. But first of all, what we need at the end of the day, you will look through all the smoke. What we need is a football coach. That's what we need. We had James Franklin, guys, okay? We fired him for a reason. And you get this guy who is pretty much the total opposite. And people still aren't happy, complaining. Couple things here. I think Pat Kraft cast a wide net, did a really thorough search, and I think more often than not, it wasn't guys turning Penn State down. It was us turning people down. So we made this hire, and we got what we wanted. If this is the guy, so I think I trust Pat Kraft. I have all the faith in the world in Pat Kraft. I don't think he screwed this up at all. I really don't know where that narrative is coming from, but I think this would be a great hire. He is a football guy. His record as a head coach is 83-44. This was his first head coaching job at BYU. He's like never been out east except when he played for the Bengals. So, he's a west side of the country guy. He's a Mormon. There is I think one Mormon church in State College. So they will definitely welcome him. And it's just, he's a football guy. He's known as a great man. Many people that I know and follow that are in the coaching world respect this man immensely. They speak very highly of him. When I first heard his name, never once did I think oh man, why him? I think that is an extremely solid hire. So that's my opinion. I trust Pat Kraft. I think he's doing it the right way. I think if he does sign him, he got the guy he wanted. And to the stories out there saying BYU is going to persuade him or he's going to back out, this and that. Do you not think that they planned for that? that community out there, not only BYU, but the Mormon community, they're very tight-knit. They knew that could happen. So I believe he's signed. It's done. And he's coming here. That's it. He's going to coach in a BYU Big 12 championship game.
Yep.
And then he's gone. So we got our guy, I believe. And Terry Smith will be back. Terry Smith would fit perfectly with a guy like this. And just intangibles. He's a football guy, X's and O's. He's a good man, a solid football coach. I don't care that he's from the West Coast. We needed a football coach, okay? James Franklin is from Pennsylvania, played quarterback, coached at his favorite school, Penn State, and look what he did. It didn't mean anything, okay? Like, he's coming from the West Coast. What's his intangible? He's a solid football guy. That's it. That's what we need. So, mid. Yes, this comment is mid. I will not blame Terry or any players who leave now. Yes, I wouldn't either, and I never – I mean, I don't know what you guys' expectations are, but –
everyone's pissed for some reason, yeah.
Yeah, like Brett was fired up because he was like, we need to get a guy. And I personally didn't care. Thanks, Simon. I personally didn't care about the timeline, but here's the thing. That's a valid thing to be upset about. What I'm seeing from people is Pat Kraft screwed up. This is not the guy. We're desperate. We're taking this guy. This is not our first choice. It's insane. Like, I understand why people are saying that, but I disagree. Like, this is a solid hire.
Yep.
He's a solid football coach. That's what we wanted. A solid football coach. That's what we wanted. And I think hiring this guy retains Terry Smith as a coach on our staff. So, yeah. Brett, what do you think?
So for the people who are pissed off, I mean, I'm not saying you don't know ball, but you can't claim you know ball and then not give the guy a chance, right? Like, he's a solid coach. He's a very good coach for BYU. Yeah, BYU's always ever known, but he embodies the principles that Penn State is looking for, that Pat Kraft said at his presser when he said, this is what we're looking for in our next head coach. Kalani Sitake embodies everything on that list for the most part that we know about. Now, there are some unknowns. When it comes to the recruiting, I can see why you would be upset because, yeah, he hasn't recruited over here. But he's going to have to learn, right? And what players want is an honest, humble head coach, right? And this guy's going to be honest and straightforward with you. Franklin was only half and half, right? Franklin was some of what Penn State embodied. He had some good principles to him, right? Hard worker, a good guy overall. He could recruit.
We've always talked about his good qualities.
Exactly. But Kalani Sitake has more boxes checked off when it comes to who they want as a coach, not just as a recruiter, right? Franklin was a recruiter, not a head coach. He was a head coach that was just a recruiter, if that makes sense. So he wasn't a game day coach. Kalani Sitake's a game day coach, right? And I don't claim to know that much about the guy, but we needed to get a guy in there, right? And I was telling Mark, a lot of people just want to see somebody get hired at this point, and rightfully so. Everybody else has made their hires. That people who lost their coach way after Franklin hired somebody. Heck, Michigan State hired a guy before they fired a guy. They said, we're hiring Pat Fitzgerald, and then minutes later, Jonathan Smith has been fired by Michigan State. So, yeah, every school does things a little bit differently. Pat Kraft did a very diligent, widespread search. Do I think there were some misses on who he could have went after more? In my side, yes, right? Matt Campbell. I was talking to Mark last night. I was like, I feel like there were some chances there to like maybe go after Matt Campbell. He's a very good head coach. But maybe they interviewed Campbell silently, or maybe there just wasn't enough on paper that they wanted Matt Campbell. So I don't really know. None of us know how the search really went behind the scenes, but we know it was obviously a thorough search. Pat Kraft is a very hard worker. He wasn't just sitting in his desk sending emails for 4 weeks. He was calling everybody, getting people to fly in, getting them flights in here, paying for their flight to interview. Like, he interviewed plenty of people. Yeah, the only downside, like I said, right now that we for sure know about is, can he recruit the East Coast? I think listen, I'm not going to say there might not be some growing pains, right? God forbid there's a little bit of growing pain going on. If this is the guy, right? If he is hired, like we think it's probably a done deal at this point. If he is hired, he comes to State College, you can't expect him to recruit 5 stars right away. But that's why you need to retain some of the recruiting staff that we have that know the area. That's what recruiting coordinators are for. They are the main recruiters. Jaden Sanders, right? Or what's his name? One of our main recruiting guys. His last name's Sanders.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about. But yeah. We have guys that we need to keep on our staff and retain them because they know Pennsylvania, they know Virginia, they know Maryland, they know the DC area. They know North Carolina, even Ohio. Like, we need to keep those guys on the staff. Kalani can get familiar with them. One thing I will say, once the Penn State players meet Kalani, I think they're going to love him. They're going to see this guy's really chill. He's relaxed. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's a good football coach. He's going to tell us how it is, just like Terry Smith would. So that saying, don't knock it till you try it. That we haven't tried Kalani Sitake yet, right? We had James Fraudlin for 12 years. So we're going to take a solid head coach from the state of Utah. I'm not going to be mad about it until it's an epic failure, right? If it's an epic failure, then me and Mark did our best staying optimistic on the show, and we were fighting for happiness, right? That's what we want. We're Penn State fans. We deserve some happiness. So I'm on more the optimistic side. Do I think there were some misses during the search? Yes, I do. But like I said, we don't know the backstory on what happened exactly. Did they go after Brian Hartline hard enough? Maybe they didn't. We don't know. None of us are actually going to know either until maybe later on. Maybe it will come about. So overall, I'd say this hire is a B, like an 8 out of 10, B plus maybe. I'm not going to give it like an A or anything. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a grand slam hire. It's not. And we can say that. I can say that with a straight face. So, but I think he's a solid football coach, and he embodies a lot of what Penn State wants. So,
yeah, this would be, in my opinion, 100% a great hire. Just like I said, what's up, Faf? Like I said, it's not a desperate hire, bro. Pat Kraft did not settle. I mean, I don't know why you guys think that, but you can think whatever you want. Again, like I said, I can only say what I said. We want a solid football guy. This is him. It'll all come out in the wash. Terry Smith seemed
Florida
happy
hired John Summerall from Tulane. Tulane, the school, guys. BYU is a bigger school than Tulane. So
BYU, he has made them a contender at BYU, guys. Okay,
in the Big 12,
they have been a solid contender for years. He's at BYU. He knows he's never going to win a championship there. Couple things. He's a solid coach. Cale Sanderson, yes, is a Mormon. I did look that up.
Yep.
He's 100% involved in this, I would guess, that he was helping with this. And now people are saying BYU is making offers. Guys, just step back for a second. Think about this. If BYU is trying to all of a sudden keep him, right? That means they didn't know. All right. So if they didn't know, that means they planned for what would happen when they did know. I think it's a done deal. I think he's signed, and that's it. BYU clearly didn't know if that's what they're like doing now. They didn't know. All right. That's it. He's not going to win a championship there. He wants to win a championship. That's why he comes to a place like Penn State. Everything's going to work itself out. If this does go through, it's a solid hire. All right, Faf, Character hire, good guy. Sitake is a very good coach. He's a real coach. That's the thing. He's not a start with "I love you," end with "I love you." It's not an episode of Barney. This is football.
He's not a car salesman, guys.
Yeah. Character hire, good guy. Sitake is a very good coach, despite being a Mormon Midwest school, 26 recruiting class. Don't know ball. They just want to hype hire. It's crazy, man. Like I said, all I can say is from day one when I thought, because I heard that name like a while ago, like that, it just someone threw it out there, and I thought, man, like that would be a very solid hire. It's the opposite of the previous coach. Yeah. Kalani has Braum
full of crap, dude.
Yeah. Kalani is Timu FanDuel. That's what it is.
Yeah.
BYU is also his alma mater where he played for coach. Yep. Yeah. So come lay your stakes down in the East Coast, and dude, he can recruit from all over the country. And Sitake's a sweet guy, but he does not have a championship mindset. He'll be good, never great. That. Yeah, he doesn't have a championship mindset because he's can't win a championship where he's at.
Yeah.
You actually think he can win a championship at BYU? The only problem I have with Sitake is that he let his quarterback wear number 47. That is
diabolical.
That should be illegal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that,
1 through 19, that's it. 47, man, that's just.
Everyone's furious.
I was disappointed by it.
Let him prove you wrong. Look at that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're mad now, but watch him do great things for Penn State. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you're a true Penn Stater, you will trust Pat Kraft.
If you guys aren't already, please like, share, subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Please, if you want to, you can support us monetarily. That is an option on here. But please like, share, subscribe. Brett and I are going to be on here all off season. By diehard fans, for fans, no filter talk. That's the slogan of this show.
Yeah.
We're dedicated to this team. We cover this all off season. There's not a lot of outlets out there that cover Penn State football all year long. We do. And then you got Jared Miller covers the Pirates year long. I mean, that's a special kind of love right there, man. That's unconditional love. That's like your puppy. You know, you have unconditional love for the Pirates. No matter what. But Jared does Steelers, Pirates, and Penguins. Check him out. He's awesome. But trust Kraft. What has Kraft done? I don't even know how to answer that, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, covering the Pirates is true fan for sure.
That's a ridiculous question.
But
what has Kraft done?
The best PSU podcast guys are spot on. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Listen, you guys can disagree. That's fine. Like I don't blame you. Like I understand why people are freaking out.
But in 3 years that Pat Kraft has been there, there's an endless list of things that he's done. Just Google is free. Look it up. He's done a lot.
Like Brett said, like I honestly have to say this. If you guys don't like this guy or this hire, like you don't know ball. Like what do you want? Who do you want? You just want like a name, a home run hire. Like who do you want? Like it's crazy. Kraft macaroni and cheese hire. That's a Kraft macaroni and cheese comment right there. Thomas James, did you just not watch this season? Entire fan base of sponsors like Adidas are mad with him. I grew up in the shadow of Beaver Stadium, and I do not trust Pat Kraft. Only Pat could make me yearn for Sandy. That's
diabolical. Sandy Barber was atrocious.
Literally diabolical.
These are just like rage bait.
I think he's a good coach.
1,000 comments, dude.
Just know how special BYU is to him. Seriously, what?
Yeah.
The Kraft hate is crazy. I get the frustration. He has changed baseball and softball at PSU. Oh, he's saying seriously to the other guy.
Yeah.
That was insane, bro. I'm still hoping for Braum.
Hockey, everything, dude. What do you mean? Like the facilities.
I love how the chat is pretty much in agreement that would not be a good fit. Okay. Terry's barely qualified for DC. Bro, he's going to be a coach on the staff under Kalani. Like, if he takes it, I don't know.
Listen, how will you guys feel if they retain Terry Smith? Will you feel better about the hire? Because I will. I'll feel even better about the hire. If Terry Smith gets run out the door or he walks away, then that sucks for Penn State. But they're going to have to figure it out.
I just want to say this too. Like, Aaron, he's been a longtime viewer, and I started bringing him on here recently. You know, we got in touch, and dude, Aaron's a real one, man. You know, the saying is real knows real. Aaron's a real one, and I just want to point out that he is agreeing with us right now. So I just want to point that out.
Yeah. He might be signed. We don't know if he's signed yet or not. We're saying all the evidence right now, he has the most hype under his name that he's most likely going to be hired by Penn State. This isn't a done deal, right? This isn't in writing. It was obviously it was a done deal, it would be announced, like you said, right? We're just going off what we're hearing from the media, and it's looking like it's pointing to him. If we're wrong,
see many players coming with him. I think they will. Yeah, amazing how many D1 athletic directors we have in our fan base. Yeah, they're all in the chat, I guess.
Yeah, it's insane.
Lots of experts in the chat here that PSU should hire.
Yeah, here we go. You
guys are crazy. This is a BS hire. All right, that's awesome.
Okay, you're raw dog in that comment. So yeah,
just please subscribe, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Thomas James, beating Nebraska without a QB, MSU, and being lucky against Rutgers is not an achievement. All right, man. Well, you go be a head coach and then see how you do. JR, what's up? Sitake was an NFL fullback in those X's O's. Not sure how he fits in Central PA, but I think he can adapt. Not sure he leaves his alma mater. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Again, like I think, JR, thanks for the donation. By the way, this is what I think. I think the fact that his name is out there means it's done already. Okay, it's a done deal. I do not know that for a fact, but I would say it's a done deal. They knew that they would try to persuade him. It's done. It's signed. It's inked. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's true. No one has told me that.
Nope.
But I think that's what it is. We have to. All right. I can think of many names besides Sitake that would do better. This is insane to act like he's top level. Okay, give us the list right now.
Give us the list of people that would want to come to Penn State. Would want to come.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that would want to come. Yeah, give us a list.
That's the thing. Like, I don't think you even have to make a list of who would want to come. I think whoever we didn't hire, it's because we didn't want them. That's my opinion.
That too. But there's also Urban Meyer. Some of these legends that aren't coming. They're not coming.
Go ahead, DJ Slaff, whatever your name is. Thank you for commenting. But give us your list. Go ahead. We'll wait for you. Go ahead.
But somebody, where is it? Somebody asked, how do you feel about Sitake retaining Penn State's amazing QB coach, Franklin's understudy? Listen, we don't care if they keep the QB coach. He needs to go. I mean, he's not a good QB coach, but retaining Grunkenmeyer is very possible. Grunkenmeyer, he's a Penn State guy now. He's been here this is his second season. He's been playing really well. I think he retains Ethan Grunkenmeyer, and that's what we really want. We need a good quarterback at the helm. And I think we had that with Grunkenmeyer. He's shown a lot of flashes under 5 starts, 6 starts, whatever it is. So I think he's going to keep some of the guys that we already had on staff and on the team together. And that's what we want. If Terry Smith stays, then things are going to happen. Good things are going to happen for Penn State. So
he's not a home run hire. Good. I don't want a home run hire. Yeah. He doesn't. If you want a championship level ball, you should have hired Riley and Chad Bowden.
Riley's a clown, dude. He's not a good coach. What are you talking about?
Bro. He will name people who wouldn't want to come. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. I think a majority of the people that we interviewed, it's because we didn't want them. It's not because they didn't want us. How long before PSU we have purity policy at PSU? I don't think that's going to happen. What does Chris, who is on your show, say about Sitake? He said it. I don't know.
We hit him up. He might be working. We reached out to him, but
yeah. But we don't plan on being here very long. We're just, no disrespect, but haters don't know the process and don't know PSU. Yes, this would be a fantastic hire. Guys, this is why, like, Brett and I are diehard fans. We know this program. We don't know everything, but we know this program. We live, eat, and breathe Penn State football. Brett sends me stuff. Literally, Brett sends me so much stuff that there's no way I could keep up with it. And he follows recruiting. He does all of it. And he hasn't even been a fan of Penn State as long as I have. Like, because Brett had personal stuff going on earlier in his life. He wasn't doing anything but that. So now he's a diehard fan, and he's extremely knowledgeable. That, like, listen, you diehard fans out there, you guys know, in my opinion, that this is a good hire. You know this is a good hire, and you're not upset. I'm not upset by this at all. 200 live listeners. That's right, John. John, social media manager for Penn State New York City chapter. He's going to come on here, especially if we go to the Pinstripe Bowl. He's going to come on here and promote his stuff. Talk about. Yeah, it's John Candy. Yeah, reincarnated. UCLA outbid Penn State. Dude, who cares? Kraft will.
No, Chesney wanted the Penn State job. We didn't want Chesney. He went to UCLA. That's what happened.
Kraft will be fired immediately. Zero fit. All right. Sounds good. Locked on Big 12 is going nuts.
Tomorrow. Kraft is getting fired tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow. Be ready on the lookout for it, too. Yeah,
so the coaches that I think we retain, because Kalani is a football guy, Terry Smith, Dan Connor, Jordan Lucas, Poindexter, and that's really it.
Deion Barnes, maybe.
I mean, the special teams coach, and hopefully they retain the strength and conditioning team, but I don't know.
Justin Lustig's been very good this year, so keep him special teams coordinator. Yeah.
And again, to you VT fans, like you guys keep saying you're going to get all the recruits. You guys don't listen. Like
there was a Virginia Tech fan that commented on one of their commitments today on Hayes Fawcett. Penn State's not going to have any commitments left. I said, this guy wasn't even committed to Penn State. What are you talking about? That's how diluted and just
they just some of these people. Again, we wish Virginia Tech the best. Seriously, I like your school. I don't have a problem with your school. And I've always said this too. Like, I don't know James Franklin as a man. I knew him as a coach. That's it. I wish the man the best. I wish him the best. When he was walking out of the tunnel getting booed like crazy, as a coach, that was warranted. As a human being, I didn't like it. When he was fired, like, we were on here, Brett, like, I got emotional, man, because there's a lot of memories with that guy.
Yep.
As a human being, he's a human being, okay? I've talked about him more than probably anybody. As a human being, I wish him the best. I want the best for him. I wanted to win big here for him more than anybody. Seriously. It didn't work out. I wish him as a person the best. I don't think he's a bad guy. But as a human being, I wish him the best. I really do. And I wish it would have worked out. It didn't. As a coach, you guys, it's just have fun. I mean, and I think this guy is the total opposite of Franklin. So it is what it is. PT, you're getting sloppy second. You guys been running the show from the start 50 days ago. You cannot tell me Sitake was even in your top 10. Neither was Bill O'Brien neither was Bill O'Brien back in the day, guys. Like,
we were talking about who was on the radar 50 days ago. And that wasn't even 50 days ago.
I mean, I didn't do a short on it, Liberty for America, but I did. We did talk about that. I agree. He's a better ball coach than Franklin. However, I'm worried about recruiting. I wouldn't worry about recruiting. I think he's fine. He has a 5-star QB coming to BYU. Does he come here? I think so. I think Grunk should be the starter no matter what. But bring the 5-star, learn under Grunk. Grunk is a almost great to great quarterback. Like, he could be a great quarterback. They hired.
And listen, real quick, Mark, the whole recruiting thing. What we want is Penn State to sell itself. That's what it didn't do with Franklin. Franklin was a good recruiter, but they went with him to Virginia Tech, some of them, because they wanted to play for Franklin. We want people who want to play for Penn State, right? If good product is put on the field by Terry Smith and the boys, and then Sitake comes in, whoever the head coach comes in, and good product is put on the field, Penn State will sell itself. That's what we want. That's how good recruiting happens. Penn State has to play good on the football field. If they don't, doesn't matter how good you are at recruiting, it's not going to amount to anything.
Guys, just for those of you guys saying he has 0 roots, okay, I'm going to give you Nick Saban's Wikipedia page here, okay? Nick Saban, greatest coach probably of all time in college football. You know, you compare him to Joe, Bobby Bowden, this and that. Here's his geographical resume, all right? He's from West Virginia, went to Kent State, coached at Kent State, Syracuse, West Virginia, Ohio State, Navy, Michigan State, Houston Oilers, Toledo, Cleveland Browns, Michigan State, LSU, then Miami, then Alabama. Guys, he started coaching at 73. He wasn't anywhere near the South until 2000. Why does it matter that he's from a certain area? Again, he's a football coach.
Yep.
He's a football guy. James Franklin had literally roots, long time roots in Pennsylvania. And look what he did. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. If you have to, compare him to the previous coach. Like, if you have to, do it. You know who else was a Mormon with 0 roots at Penn State? Kel Sanderson. Exactly. My God. One of the top 3 coaches ever at Penn State. Joe Paterno, Russ Rose, Kel Sanderson. Okay? What did they have in common? I'm sorry. What did they have in common? They're all phenomenal coaches. One of the greatest coaches of all time at Penn State is Mormon from Utah, and he probably knows Sitake, and he's probably helping with this search. I mean, I don't know. Pennsylvania doesn't claim blames Fraudlin. No. Mark, that's not true. Saban was in the NFL by 80s. Yeah, I said that. He was with the Houston Oilers. Yeah, well, Sitake could have – I saw this thing earlier that said Sitake does have connections to the DMV area. So connected to wealthy alumni, big donors, they are all holding their breath collectively. This will bankrupt the entire program. At best, the skepticism.
That's
still calling
Did you
BS.
put piss in your Wheaties this morning?
Got nothing.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I don't know. And again, it's no what's a valid take? It's nothing against you guys that disagree. I mean, you can disagree. It's fine. I mean, it's just, can we please get Danny O'Brien? Look what he's done with Grunk. I want him.
He hasn't done anything with Grunk, dude.
Take our whole staff, man. This guy's not Penn State. He isn't. So what? Like, what? Why do you? What does that even mean? He has no ties to Penn State. His morals, his approach, bro, he is Penn State through and through, 100%.
And listen,
Terry. Yeah, I want Terry too, man. Joe Paul, you know I want Terry.
Yeah,
but I want a guy who will fit with Terry as well. If it's not Terry, and that's Sitake, if they get him. Go ahead, Brett.
I was just gonna say, like, have you guys thought that maybe he falls somewhere in between garbage hire and very good hire? Like, maybe he's just a good hire, and maybe that's what it is. But saying this is a trash hire and this is garbage, and the Penn State's going to be in turmoil for the next 3 to 4 years, you don't know that. That's just a stupid comment. I'm sorry, but like, you can't predict the future. Saying that is incompetent, really. So, yeah.
Yes, he will. Terry loves PSU. He's going to stay here. People were saying today that he was all happy and stuff. I think it's because he knows he has a job here for the next 25, 30 years. So, Kalani, I don't know this Sitake, but I thought Chesney was real deal, and I'm just surprised. Yeah, Chesney would have been the real deal too, but I respectfully disagree. Sitake won't fit with Terry. All right. Joe Paul, we know we love you. The number one way to make connections in modern day college football is money. Terry's still on the table currently. I don't blame you if you want Terry. I would be happy either way. we'll see what happens. Joe Paul was a Brown University guy and Brooklyn. Exactly. That's not really near State College. So Joe Paul had no ties to PSU. He was out either. Yeah. My God. We have cell phones. Also, Lanker is absolutely correct. Money and I guarantee you Sitake will out recruit Franklin. And I guarantee it. He's a real coach. He's not a car salesman. All right. James Franklin opened a lemon dealership down in Virginia Tech. Did you know that? Just kidding. Both have around the same win-loss. All right, so I'm going to look up his
Is the BYU coach the real deal? Guess we'll see. I mean, a lot of people were saying he's trash and he's garbage, so I guess we'll see if that's true too. It's not, but thanks, man.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate the donation, Sean. But Brett and I both have a ton of respect for Ohio State. We hate them, obviously, but we have a lot of respect for Ohio State. All right, so
we'll be rooting for Indiana.
Yeah, but you guys, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. If I was a big-time recruit in high school, which I wasn't, if I was, I would have gone to Ohio State, and I'm from Central PA because I have so much respect for Ohio State. That's a player. That doesn't mean I'm a fan. It just means as a player at that time, Jim Tressel, I would have played at Ohio State. I have so much respect for them. I went to Ohio State football camp when I was in high school. Jim Tressel, my sister, she was 2 at the time. We have a picture of him holding my sister. He was such a nice guy. Now, JR told me about Jim Tressel. It's JR, if you want to say that. All right, we got Cougar Nation in here now. Slimy Penn State trying to steal our coach. That's exactly what. See, we were right. It's a done deal. So they're calling us slimy. That means they didn't know. Why would he even go there? Basically the same program. Sitake, holy crap, dude. What? Sitake's just doing it for a pay raise. That's all. He'll be a Cougar. No,
everything was right there, but we're not the same program. Penn State is by far superior to BYU, and no disrespect to you guys, but it's not even remotely close. It's not.
Bro, how can you say we're the same? That might be the worst take I've ever seen in my life.
That's a bad take. You guys had a good couple of years, but yeah, you're not. No.
Sitake would be a great hire. Thank you, Brooklyn, USA. Goodness gracious. I don't know if you guys know who James Williams is, but when he comments, listen to what he says. Read it. I'm excited to hear what James Williams says. That guy knows ball. Yeah. All right. Every time, Brett, you know who I'm talking about? James Williams. You watched this podcast before you were on here. You remember him, right? He's one of our day ones, always commenting. James Williams.
Yeah.
He has a suit on. Yeah. I'm interested to see what he says. Also, a lot of you are reactionary. Go watch some. Oh my God!
Exactly.
BYU is arguably more prestigious than Penn State. This is all leverage, bro. You are absolutely clueless.
That's diabolical. I mean, good luck to you guys in the championship game, but there's no way that's true. So
still trying to subscribe. Joe Pot. By the way, I don't know if you saw, but I dropped the membership. So if you guys want to support us, just do it in the super chats. I might bring membership back at some point, but I just having memberships just isn't me. I want it to be free content for all of you. But if you do want to support us and you were going to be a member, just do it once a month or whenever you want. So Thomas donated twice the other night. All right, Joe Pa. Personally wanted Heartline. Yeah, I kind of did too. Honest take as a Christian, if I can get more to give, I do it. This is where it gets strange. If my job spreads the message, do I do it? He is considered LDS leadership impact. I'm not sure what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's a class act, just not a national championship coach in PA. Maybe in insiders are saying that Sitake has a handshake agreement with Penn State worth I heard $11 million.
Yeah.
But Jopa, thank you for the donation, man. Sarge, thank you for the donation. How about the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach? Franklin 2.0. I would rather. That's big of you, Mark and Brett. What? Oh, not having a membership or?
Oh, I guess. I think that's what he meant, yeah.
We're going to retain him. No, you won't.
For the people who saying fire Franklin for him have no clue what you're talking about.
You're saying we're going to retain him. BYU is a better place to live. The fact that you're in here saying that just tells me that's not true. Yeah. I know what Provo. I'm just saying, like, I don't think that's true. It's not a better program, bro. Go away. You're making your school look bad. Yeah, it's not 100%. Having the membership. Yeah. Greg Congan, thanks for the donation, guys. But yeah, thank you guys. Seriously, like literally 15 days ago, almost to the day, we had 900 subscribers. Now we're almost at 1100. Like all this engagement, like we used to not have this, and we really, really appreciate it. Yeah, LDS. Okay, LDS. You meant LDS Church. I got you. Yeah. We really appreciate it, seriously. Like we started at 0 subs and now we're at where we're at now, and you guys are sending us donations. Like seriously, I can't tell you how appreciative I am. I'm working on making a merchandise store for you guys, and yeah, we just really appreciate it. Seriously, we're very grateful. I'm very grateful. And again, if you are in here and you haven't yet, please like, share, subscribe, and support us if you want. Greatly appreciate it. You can be serious. Sitake would have signed already if it's not for the leverage.
I mean, Kalani's making what, $4 million a year? They're not going to pay him $12 million, dude. It's just not. It's not happening.
Yeah, thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it, man. 200 in the chat. Yeah, Brett just said about the what were you saying about the comments, Brett? There's a lot, huh?
Oh, there's insane amount,
dude. The scroll bar for the comments is like
it doesn't stop.
So small. Yeah. Like I won't be able to read everything, guys. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of comments, guys. Yeah.
Our wrestling coach, Kel Sanderson, is a Mormon. They should be getting him on the line. He definitely probably is.
Yep.
201 people watching, only 35 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, thanks,
thumbs JR. Up, JR. Good call. That's what I was telling Mark last night. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. But thank you guys for the donation, seriously. Like, and thank you for all the comments. Like, we're seriously, like Brett and I, we're 24/7 with this. I mean, we both have full-time jobs. You know, when we're at work, we're not. When I'm at work, I'm at work. Like I'm hardly on my phone, but when I'm outside of work, this is what we do.
Yep.
PSU has the bank. Yes, they do. Yep. Cougar Nation 100. Penn State sends more players to the draft than BYU every year. Yep. Yeah, we have the winningest coach of all time. So that's right there is enough.
409 maybe.
3+ million, not even 4 million. BYU does have a sick baseball stadium. Yeah, I've seen it, not in person, but I've seen it. Yeah, it's to the person who said Deion Sanders, he's the actual worst coach in the country.
Yeah, their team won one game so far. So.
Bro, I'm not answering Cougar Nation anymore. BYU is not better than PSU, man. Like, that is insane. Comparing Sanderson is ridiculous. Yeah. Cougar Nation, he did an interview today. He did not do anything till after the championship game. Okay, so he did an interview today or yesterday or whenever he was here. I don't know. Be safe. Yeah, we got to be safe, especially in here. Goodness gracious, we're getting attacked. All I know is the day we lost both Al and Franklin, same game.
Exactly. Yeah. Franklin's no longer the coach, and our quarterback looks like a quarterback. Our offense looks like an offense. And Katron Allen and Nick Singleton look like Katron Allen and Nick Singleton. So
Cougar thinks Dollar General is just as prestigious as Macy's. Yeah, BYU is Timu Penn State. They got the same colors. It takes more than 1 year. You're Cougar. This year, of course. Are you going to – about the past, 100 years. You going to ignore that too? I'm not answering you anymore. BYU is better than LSU this year. Can't believe Sitake is kiffining BYU. I can. Shows his BS loyalty talk over the years, just that, especially right before. Well, how about you try to set him up to win a championship? How about that?
Dude, he's been there forever. What are you talking about? He can leave if he wants to.
What's Chris have to say about this? Was this the mystery candidate? Ask him. I don't know. Can he beat OSU? If not, don't want him. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Terry Smith can beat OSU. Kalani can too. Who sits out for the bowl game? I don't know. I don't think anybody, to be honest with you. I've said this. We've addressed all these guys.
There's going to be a couple players, man. Let's be honest. There'll be a few.
Okay, Deion Sanders is going to be the head coach. His losing years, they don't fire him. Better hire Saban to beat OSU. Aller was shafted by coaching. I'll die on the sword. He ran a great QB with the right system and coaching.
Yeah.
It's not honorable. It's an honorable hire. Good. Better than King top 10 James. What? I don't know what you're saying.
I don't understand the question.
But Brett, do you want to say anything else?
There's so many comments, dude.
Someone said he was here early this morning. Okay. Name one person who wouldn't leave if you offer 4 times their salary. Ryder Lions top 5 QB.
Yes, and I don't care if it's your alma mater or not. If you're at BYU and Penn State says, "Hey, come coach football here," I'm sorry, like that's not the same, dude. That's peanuts to cashews. Cashews are better. So I don't. Penn State's cashews, BYU's peanuts.
And again, I have heard nothing about the deal or if he was here or I don't know, but I'm assuming he signed the papers. Again, it's Cale Sanderson. I think it's
he's sitting on the papers thinking about signing. Maybe it's not as close as we think, but I don't know. I just have a gut feeling, right? It's a gut feeling. We could be wrong, right? Like we could say that, but there's a gut feeling that it's pretty close to done deal. So
Aller has more game-ending interceptions than game-winning drives. That's not the coach's. Does he have any game-winning drive? One game-winning drive, right? Against USC. That's it. Money talks. David Taylor left his alma mater. Absolutely not. You aren't even top 20. It's hard to go 11-1 in the Big Ten, not the Big 12. Yeah. Penn State isn't the same program it used to be, and NIL has changed the college football landscape. Not NIL, but recruiting ranking. His job was to win for us. Hey, Joe Pa. It can be. When they call plays so obvious, the defense reads it. Got to believe Cal's helping. Yeah. Cale. Yeah, I believe he is. But if he was here, I think if he was here, he inked his deal. I think it's inked. That's it. So that's what I think. Not only that, PSU is the second largest loan. Yeah. And it's behind it's Oregon, right? Arctic reminded us of that.
Yep. He must have left.
If he won for us, he might have. Well, he is Mormon, and he's at the Mormon University. So yeah, Brett, and again, his intangibles. He's a real football coach. He has done less with more. He has all the intangibles we want. He's an X's and O's guy. He's a good man. He's faith-driven. Terry Smith is a Christian. Joe Pa was a Christian. I think Joe Pa is actually Catholic, but because his wife is Catholic, I see her in church, Supa. But got all the intangibles in the real world. I know he's going to come here. They're going to give him money, not only to coach, but for the program. He's going to be good with NIL. He's going to embrace the portal. Pat Kraft is the man, and he's hiring this guy supposedly.
Yep.
So that right there is enough for all of you to know, like, this is a good decision. He is going to win us games. He's going to recruit all over the place. He could potentially bring his guys with him. I don't know what's going to happen, but he is a solid football coach. He has the intangibles that we want. This is a solid hire, in my opinion. Yep. So, Brett, anything else? Joe Paul's Cal. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Just to give you evidence on him doing more with less, his recruiting class last year, overall was around 50-something. Composite ranked 43, overall like 55. He's ranked 11th. His team's ranked 11th right now. His recruiting class for 2026 is 26th, and he can probably bring some of those guys with him. And being ranked 26 and you coach at BYU, that's a very good recruiting class. So because he
Sitake
does
is
less with
9-13 against ranked teams. Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to give you guys an idea. He's not getting top talent over there. Penn State will sell itself if good coaching comes there. He's a good coach. He's going
He's
there.
a good coach.
Penn State will sell itself. I'm telling you right now.
He's a good coach, and people bring up the fact that it's State College. I mean, I've heard people talk out both sides of their mouth with that. They're like, it's State College, middle of nowhere. How do you recruit here? But there's money involved, so it doesn't matter. Like, bro, it doesn't matter. Where are you recruiting? You have the money. You have a real coach. Can you get to the NFL? Compete as one of the top teams in the country? Yes. And State College, you can do it. It's been done 409 times. We won at State College under Joe Paterno, so we're fine. Franklin won a lot of games here too. But 9-13, the record in his career against top 10 teams as of 2025. His record, top 25 is 9-13. So that's better.
It's pretty good.
Those numbers are off because if I saw it right, 70+% of his team are Mormons. Sitake is absolutely a Mormon. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
We getting Birchmeyer.
Hmm?
Bachmeyer, I'm sorry.
He's their freshman QB. We have Grunkenmeyer, so we have the right Meyer already. So I'm sure Sitake's going to throw on the tape and be like, yeah, we're going to keep Grunkenmeyer. So. Dude, there's so many comments. It's insane.
But that's all we had to say. I have nothing else to say. We didn't plan on being here long.
We don't know for sure, guys. It's all arrows are pointing to this. Listen, if we're wrong, we're wrong, and then we'll talk about who it is. If they make a hire in the next 4 weeks. I mean, I don't like what's they need to hire somebody soon. That's the only thing I'm mad about is you need to get a coach in there. Like you have to. You have to. So
yeah, bro, like we're good. Again, like everyone needs to just calm down. Holy crap. Like seriously, some I don't mean people in this comment, except for BYU guy. He does no ball. But some of you guys seriously need to just calm down. I hope for your sake you are wrong. What? I hope for your sake you are wrong.
Oh, about this being the hire. I hope for your sake that if he comes and kills it here, that you apologize to Sitake for thinking he sucked. Yeah. I hope.
So for my sake, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Is that a threat? You are blocked. All right. Great show, Mark and Brett. Thank you. At this point, we all just want a solid hire for National Signing Day. And again, like I've said it, I wouldn't worry about the timeline, but we'll see how it plays out. So
keep coming back, Cougar. Like and subscribe, man.
You know nothing about ball, so keep coming back. You'll learn something.
You'll learn something about ball if you keep coming back.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming on. Seriously, thank you for the engagement, the donations. Seriously, like we greatly appreciate it. This content is going to always be free. Not that it's necessarily worth any money, but I'm just saying it's going to be free. And if you guys want to support us, you can. Please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, exactly. It's really not in the middle of nowhere. It's, I mean, like, it's like, it's really not. I mean,
people are dramatic about that, man. It's a nice town, dude.
Yeah. It's very close to like the most popular cities in the world. So thank you guys again. Thank you. Have a great night. And we will see you guys next time.
Yep. We are.
Penn State.
I don't have the light on tonight.